What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I want a lot of you black men to pay attention to this particular situation, all right? I want you guys to understand that no matter how much you think somebody is dysfunctional, and I'm talking about somebody like Sukihana, I'm talking about somebody you would say is the equivalent of someone such as Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B or any of those ladies out in the street that you may think, you know, is Summer Walker, or she acts like she's thotting it up. Any of that language that you may infer that this woman is like. I want to tell you something. No matter how much of an upstanding guy you believe you are, you're a clean cut guy. You're not out here acting like Glorilla, right? The truth is this. If it ever comes to a point where a woman is leveraging that you have done something to her and you are found guilty of that, it's a woman that you did it to. That's something that you need to understand, and you need to understand it even if it's not true. That's how they're going to take it, right? Now, let's look at the brother Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez was going down a path of no return anyway. For those of you who believe he didn't do it or did do it, I don't really care about that. The brother was on the path of no return. He was acting like a fool, getting in a lot of trouble, doing stupid, silly things that young people do. All right? Now, what he did, or what he allegedly did, was against Meg Thee Stallion. A person that a lot of people would feel like, you know what, maybe she don't deserve that kind of respect because of her music, because she's not the typical feminine woman out there, whatever your reasoning it is, okay? She's a black woman, she's not gonna get no protection. He found out the hard way that she was getting a lot of protection, all right? And now what is she saying in the sentencing? She's asking the judge, David Hereford, to do what? Give him the harshest penalty ever. Ever. The highest that the law can attain. Now, you got to understand, it's not just Meg Thee Stallion that's rooting for this. You have feminist groups of all colors. You have people in the alternative lifestyle community, some men, okay? And what they're going to do, if you're a man, you're ever accused of this, nobody's going to come to your defense. You need to understand that. Few people here and there thought that she was lying. I think it was Joe Budden. I think it was DJ Academics. But you're not going to get a push from men to help you out. The most men will do is talk about it and say, that's messed up, bruh. And they're going to go on about their business. Most men don't care about men's issues. So what you need to understand is, you got to understand that if you ever get in a situation like that, is you're guilty before you're innocent. Look at what Jonathan Majors did, which we all don't believe he did anything. Okay? The text messages are there. The lady has even out of the country now, skipping the trial. All right? It's clear as day that this lady got mad because he was talking to somebody else and is trying to ruin that guy's life. All it took was that one thing. That guy has been miserable for 4 to 5 months. His career may never be the same, ever. And once those women get on the stand, they start crying. They start talking about how you hurt them. It could have been they were complicit in the argument. It could have been they started it. It's not going to matter. Let me tell you something. Look at Sukihana. Sukihana goes around doing a lot of egregious stuff. It's disgusting. All right? This idiot YK Osiris just kisses her without her consent, which we saw on camera. You see what she started doing? crying. I've been abused. I feel like I've been violated, all this stuff, right? And again, I can understand that because she didn't ask for it. Now, to her credit, she didn't want to make him, go to jail or anything like that. So she left it alone, right? But do you see how she was, oh my God, I'm in distress and things of that nature? Well, she could have been. But the things that she consents to all the time seem to be even worse than that. And I'm not trying to say that, hey, she don't deserve to feel like that, because he shouldn't have been touching her. But all it takes, even for somebody like Sukihana, who expresses her way in a very egregious, a very distasteful way, she's a woman. And they're going to always believe her over you. Always. And you need to understand that you don't have anybody in your corner. You don't have media behind you. You don't have witnesses sometimes behind you. You don't have a community of people that lobby for your rights behind you. But women do. And men got to understand that. You can't go around classifying a lady, you know what, because she's a 304. Don't nobody care about her. The way she act, if something go down, I went to college, she didn't. They're going to take my word over hers because look at how she is. It's not how I set her, bro. She wants this guy to be washed. And this is a guy who's rich. Think about it. For the most average guys that don't have the money to fight this, you'd have been in prison already. Okay? Lock you up, throw away the key. The only reason why he was able to get this far is because of who he was. The average guy, that's a brother out here, you don't got a chance, bro. Not a chance in hell. There's no way, for the most part, unless you have undeniable evidence that you didn't do this, that you're going to get away with something. I don't care even if she alleges that you did it. She says you did it. There goes your career. And your career can still be gone even after you beat it, because you'll be so financially ruined and the stigma will be out there, it'll still be hard for you to get a job. That's why it's so important for who you deal with, who you pick. What kind of person are you dealing with? All of this is so important, because what's going to happen is, at any point, if that woman says he did this and you get convicted of it, throw the book at him. And I've seen it happen. Like, I have a stepmom. She's an evil mom. It's gonna be real, right? She lied and said, way back in the day, my dad did something, he didn't do it. Just a hateful, roly-poly looking mother. Just, you know what I mean? Just all dusty. I hate even talking about her ass, okay? I hate her. I'm sorry. Since I was little, I have hated her for years. Now then, he has to go out and defend himself against this. Now, he should have been with this hoe, but he was. Okay? He has to go and defend himself against this. All right? He has to go and defend himself against this. Completely. Taken off of work. Going to court. Gets found not guilty. Heart racing. Crying and stuff. Okay? Could have went to prison over these allegations that were not true. And luckily, through the grace of God, he had the receipts. Nothing happened to her. But he didn't have nobody on his support, nobody in his corner, no community trying to clear his name, nothing. The lady was crazy. She's still crazy to this day. And when I think about what's going on with this Meg Thee Stallion thing, because some of y'all believe that she didn't do it or whatever else, I'm thinking about a lot of you guys out there who feel like, look, I'm on right now. I got money right now. I could just move how I want to move. I ain't worried about this and that. Man, you better slow your roll. You better slow your roll. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And I'm telling you, all it takes is for a few of these chicks to say you did X, Y, and Z, or just one. It can change your life completely. You have to walk a tight rope in the United States. Fight a very disciplined fight, like Holmes versus Cooney. You're gonna be fighting a very disciplined fight, bruh. And y'all need to know that what's gonna happen. Don't misjudge these ladies out here because you think that they ain't got no respect in the community. They ain't got no respect because once they get in the courtroom and the system and it's her against you, it's you and who ain't gonna get no respect. It's gonna be you. And they're gonna ask for, most of them, especially if it's an ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, they're gonna be asking for the maximum sentence against your ass. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you, sir, with the bell. We're out.